There's nothing profound or professional about this. It's probably not what's expected or asked for. It's just me. It was written near the beginning of lockdown when it was first mentioned, so I've added the answers to the questions briefly at the end. I've called it incredibly unprecedented, question mark, question mark. Firstly, to get used to it. The first week was a learning curve. There was a fear that David and I would not get on, but actually it brought us closer. We were able to talk about it and pray about it together. Secondly, tasks were numerous, things we had not had time to do, clearing cupboards, etc. This was soul-searching. People everywhere are starving and our cupboards held so much stuff. Why had we spent money on stuff we didn't need or use? We began to enjoy the slower pace. Time to enjoy a walk and not clock watching all the time. Why had we not been doing that? Thirdly, food. We found we bought less. We didn't need it all. Meals we kept simpler, more time to think about it. Not going shopping. Not using the car so much. Good for the pocket and the environment. We were missing friends though. We spent time on the phone more though, and in emails and text. Perhaps we should do that more. Fifthly, church. We missed the church and the fellowship. Zoom was good, but not the same. James did well, and I believe it's very tiring. After the first church service, I did not want it to end. We had more time at home for daily reading and prayers and speaking to God. Sixthly, why? As everyone else does, we found we were asking, why is God doing this? We will not know exactly why for some time, it seems. It reminds me of the Old Testament times when the Israelites were in Egypt, etc. They must often have asked why. The Bible tells us the answer because they had forgotten God. Today's world has also forgotten God. We worship comfort, money, entertainment, music, sport, etc. These become our gods. Yet there is war, poverty, slavery, disease, abuse against children and women, loose living. Anything goes, sexually and morally, because the world has forgotten God. 7, we were missing different things, family, friends, church fellowship. We were thankful for many things, for the NHS, for government, rules we might not always agree with, but rules are necessary. We were thankful for where we stay. Walks in the woods and other country places were easy to access. We were thankful for Zoom, etc. Television, FaceTime, being able to talk to each other more, to have the chance to sit down more and spend time with each other. Lastly, what about the future? We talked about it. We wondered what we could actually cut out, but we thought we would have difficulty because so many people, other people, are involved. But throughout it all, there was no fear because God is near. I have added brief answers to the questions. 1. What have you found hardest about lockdown? Not speaking and seeing relatives and friends and church fellowship, and not being able to go out and serve by helping others. 2. Did you learn anything during lockdown? We learnt more about the calming and wonderful nature and God's creation. God's creation is a power we do not take time to look at or enjoy or learn from. 3. Did being a Christian make any difference to your experience of lockdown? Yes. Firstly, knowing God was there, spoke more to him, also knowing that our pastor and members of the fellowship would all be praying with us and for all involved during lockdown. We were learning too that people in the community, all communities and all kinds of people, not only Christians, were helping and were kind.